Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, we will solve some selected for problem from your week 6 portion. Okay, so we have a function given fx equals to x squared minus 5x plus c. We have to find the range of it. Okay, so clearly this is a parabola, and because the coefficient of x is positive, hence this is a parabola in the upward direction, right? So the minimum point at the range is the vertex, at the vertex, right? So what is the x coordinate of vertex? So the x coordinate of vertex is 5 by 2, right? So what will be this value? I mean the y coordinate of the vertex will be then 5 by 2 square minus 5 into 5 by 2 plus 6. So we can calculate it, then we will get 0.25. Okay, so this is the minimum value of the function f. Okay, so f min is minus 0.25, and when x will be tending to infinity, fx will be tending to infinity, right? So what is the range then? This is minus 0.25 to infinity, right? So this option is correct. Let's move to the next question. We have another function fx equals to log 2 of some quadratic equation. What is the, again we have to calculate the range. Okay, so we have the parabola 36 plus 20x minus x squared. So again we will calculate the x coordinate of the vertex, which is clearly 20 by 2, that means minus 2, so it will be plus 10, right? Then what will be the y coordinate of the vertex? This will be minus 36 plus 200 minus 100, right? That is 64. Now this is a parabola, and the coefficient of x is negative. That means this is a parabola in the downward direction, right? So we can find the maximum value and maximum. So the vertex is basically 10 comma 64, hence the maximum value is 64 and the minimum value is tends to infinity, right? So the maximum value attained by the function is 64, right? So when x is tending to 64, when this function, suppose this is gx, so when gx tending to 64, then fx, that means log of gx um, will be tending to log of 64, right? And what is 64? 64 means log of this is log 2, right? So this is log 2 power 6, right? So we will get 6 here. Okay, that means the maximum value is 6. This is f max. Okay, now how to calculate the minimum? So when this function will be tending to minus infinity, right? But the least possible value we can take is 0, because for any number which is less than 0, the function will not be defined. So when this function, that means our gx, will be tending to 0, then our fx will be obviously tending to minus infinity, right? So what is the range then? This is our f minimum and this is our f maximum, right? So the range will be clearly minus infinity to 6. Okay, this is the next question. We have the given function log 10 x square minus x plus 1. Which of the following is correct? Okay, okay, so this is the parabola, right? Which is a parabola in the upward direction because the coefficient of x is positive. And the vertex, the x-axis of the vertex is basically um, minus b by 2a. That means plus 1 by 2, 0.5, right? So if we have the parabola, and this is basically 0.5, the x-axis, right? So if we take our domain from this to infinity, then clearly in this domain the function, this function, let us name it as g. So the function g is 1 1, g is 1 1 on the domain 0.5 to infinity, right? Now if we apply f over here, so composition of 2 1 1 function is 1 1, hence the option c is correct. Sorry, option A is correct. And also um, option B is also correct, right? Because in this interval we will get the function is something like that, and logs function log 10 base is also increasing function, right? So the composition will be again a increasing function. Okay, so option A and B are only the correct answer. um, okay, these are the printed solution, you can go through it if you want. So these are the graph after applying log to this function. So these are the graph, you can check it once, and yeah, option A and B are the correct answer. Okay, let's move to the fourth question. So again we have given a function, so we have to choose the correct answer. uh, okay, we have to comment about whether f is increasing or decreasing. So if this function is defined, then this is mandatory that x by 5 minus 6x is something greater than 0, right? So we have two different possibility one is x is greater than 0, and 5 minus 6x is greater than 0, and possibility 2 is both the function are less than 0, 5 minus 6x less than 0. Okay, then if we have both the function are positive or both the function are negative, then only after dividing we will get something positive, right? So this will imply x is basically 5 greater than 6x, that means x is less than 5 comma 6x. So this is a possible domain, x is greater than 0 and x is less than 5 comma 6x. But from here you can see that x is less than 0, and from here we will get x is greater than 5 comma 6. But clearly this is not possible, right? X is less than 0, and for the same x to find x greater than 5 comma 6 is not possible, right? So this case is not possible, hence this is our domain. So domain of f is basically 0 to 5 by 6. Okay, so this is a positive number. Now if we take x1 greater than x2, okay, then we can say that 6x1 is greater than 6x2, right? So minus 6x1 will be less than minus 6x2 because x is positive, right? 5 minus 6x1 is then less than 5 minus 6x2. Then from here 1 over 5 minus 6x1 is greater than 1 over 5 minus 6x2. Okay, so we can take x1 x2 here, then we can check that this is satisfying the inequality. That means this is an increasing function in the domain. Okay, so because x is in this domain, so we can satisfy all these options, I mean all the steps, right? So basically f is an increasing function in the domain. So if x is an increasing function, so clearly option A, B and option D are correct, incorrect, and option C is the correct. Okay, okay, let's check the fifth question. So, what's given in the question? In a city, a rumor is spreading about the safety of corona vaccination if ft equals to n e power minus kt, where ft is the number of people who have not yet heard about the rumor after t days. K is a constant and N is the total population in the city. So if the population of the city is 10,000, that means we have given that N equals to 10,000, right? Okay, And suppose 100 people have heard the rumor after the first day. That means 10,000 minus 100. That means um, okay, that means 9,900 people still don't know about the about the rumor, right? So that means we have when t equals to 1, that means f of 1 is basically equals to 9900. Okay, okay. Now, so that means n, that means 10,000 into k minus k equals 9900. Okay, okay. So from here we can get e power minus k equals 9900 by 10,000. So this is because 0.99. Okay, 0.99. So what will be the value of minus k? This is equals to ln 0.99. So k will be basically minus ln 0.99. So we have the value of n, we have the value of k. Okay, so we got our equation. Okay, this is the printed version, you can check. Okay. Hmm. So now our equation is ft equals 10,000 e power sorry, there is no sufficient space, let me write here. So now our ft is basically equals to 10,000 into e power uh, minus kt, right? And the value of k is minus ln 0.99. So the value here we will 0.99 into t. Okay, now they have given that what is the question, after how many days would half of the population have heard about the rumor? Half of the population means 5,000, right? So we have to find the value of t such that g of t equals to 5,000. That means 5,000 equals to 10,000 into e power ln 0.99 into t. Okay, so if we just cancel them out, we will get 0.5 equals e power t into ln 0.99. Now we can take ln both side. So we will get 0.5 equals t into ln 0.99. So from here we will get t will be equals ln 0.5 by ln 0.99. Okay, so it will be maybe approximately equals to 69 days. Okay, so 0.5 by ln 0.99, which is approximately 69 days. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, so this is the next question. We have given a function 15 e powered x by e powered x plus 1. Which of the following option is inverse? So if generally you have given a function, and if you have to some comment about the inverse, then you have to first check whether the inverse exists or not. That means the function is both 1 onto or not. Okay, but in this particular case, because all the four options has included f inverse, so we can assume that f inverse exists. Okay, if this is not the case, then you have to check whether f inverse exists or not. Okay, so suppose f inverse exists, then we know that how to calculate f inverse x. So f inverse x means we can just assume 15 e power y by e power y plus 1 equals to x, where this y is equals to f inverse x. Okay, so here from here we will simply calculate it. So we'll get 15 e power y equals to x e power y plus x. Then 15 minus x e power y equals to x. So we will get e power y equals to x by 15 minus x. Okay. So from here we will get y equals to ln x by 15 minus x. Okay. So that means f inverse x equals to y equals to f inverse x, right? So f inverse x will be equals to ln x by 15x. Okay. So basically the option A is the correct option. You can check it and this is the correct answer. Okay. This will be x not y. So it's some printing mistake. Okay. So you can check the procedure. Here they have checked that the function is 1 1. So you can check this for your understanding, and then they have did all the process to find the inverse, which I did. Okay. So the option A is correct. Okay, this is the next question. Um, okay, so how to conclude? So we know that 8 factorial is clearly less than 9 power 8, right? Okay, now if we take log 8 factorial both side, then we will get log 8 factorial 9 power 8, right? So from here we will get 1 less than 8 log 8 factorial 9. Okay. So this will imply 1 over 8 less than log 8 factorial 9. Right. So 1 over 8 we can write it as 9 by 8 minus 1. 9 by 8 minus 1. Okay. So this will be 9 minus 8 by 8, that means again 1 by 8, right? So this is less than log 8 factorial by 9. Okay. Now 9 by 8 less than log 8 factorial 9 plus 1. We are just taking 1 from the opposite side. Okay. Now if we just consider it as 9 by 8 into 1, then we can write it as 9 by 8 into log 8 factorial of 8 factorial, because this is the one, and this one is also we can write it as log 8 factorial into 8 factorial. Okay, so this will be less than log 8 factorial into 9 into 8 factorial. Okay, so we will get 1 by 8 log 8 factorial 8 factorial less than 1 by 9 log 8 factorial. Here we have 9 into 8 factorial. That means it will become 9 factorial, right? So from here we can take this power over here and this power over here. Then we can cancel log 8 factorial from the both side. Then we will get 8 factorial power 1 by 8 less than 9 factorial power 1 by 9. That means m is less than x. Okay, so the option B is basically correct answer. Okay, so here we have the printed version. What I did, they did basically just similar type of thing, so you can check from here step by step for your better understanding. Okay, thank you.